How fun is this card? It's actually a candy wrapper and a card. Hey Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make a candy wrapper, which the candy bar is back here. And it's also a card. So you can open up, sign it. Isn't that awesome? So let's go ahead and get started. So these are the pieces we're going to use, all Whisper White. Actually, our Whisper White is being discontinued and it is changing to our Basic White. And as soon as supplies run out, we're going to transition to the new Basic White. But the standards and the quality of the cardstock is Stampin' Up approved. So we're expecting it to be probably just the same, if not better, of a cardstock, okay? So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. But I'm using the Whisper White because I still have some Whisper White. So this piece is cut at 7 1/4 by 8 1/4, and we're going to score this together. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White cut at 3 1/4 by 7 1/4. And then this piece is cut at 3 5/8 by 7 1/4. Okay, we're going to also score that piece. Okay, so on this piece here, this is the candy wrapper piece. We're going to score this on the 8 1/4 inch side. We're going to score this at 1 3/4. Remember, you're going to score and not cut. So score at 1 3/4, 2 1/8, 5 3/8. and 5 3/4. Then we're going to take our other piece of Whisper White. This is the 3 5/8 by 7 1/4. We're going to score this at 3/8. So the 3/8, I'm going to actually score it over here. The 3/8 is the 8th mark right before the half. Okay, so you're going to score that. This is going to make your card. All right, so then we're going to grab a piece of the Trimming the Town designer paper. And remember, this is the 12 by 12 piece. This is the double-sided. And this is in the holiday catalog right now. So we want these cute little mountains on the back. So we're going to cut this down to 3 1/4. And then I'm just going to cut this in half because we don't need it to be 12 inches long. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down to say 5. This is all going to get covered up anyway by our hills. Okay. All right. So that's it with the trimmer. So then I went ahead and die cut all the animals and also the snow hills. And this is the Freezin' Fun bundle that we're using today. So it comes with the stamp set Freezin' Fun. And then you also get the Freezin' Friends when you purchase this in a bundle, and you'll save 10%. Remember, these items are both retiring, but these dies, I believe, are 30% off right now. Okay, so that will be while supplies last as well. All right, so I went ahead and did all the die cutting, but let me show you what I did. So for these 2 pieces at the 3 1/4 by 7 1/4 inch, I made my slopes for all the animals to be skiing and snowboarding down. So I just took this piece from the dies and I just ran it through the die cut machine a few times just to get a couple slopes. So I cut both of them. So you'll need one for the inside, and then I cut 2 slopes for the front. Okay, so that's why I had 2 pieces. And I've already got them right here. So these are the 2 for my front, and then this one's for the inside. And then look at all my animals and my cute little critters here. So I went ahead and die cut a whole bunch of them out. Not saying that we're going to use them all on my candy wrapper, but more the better, right? Okay, so first let's go ahead and build our front of our card base. We're going to keep this piece for the inside, and we're going to lay this piece right onto the front of the card section like that. So I'm going to grab some liquid glue, and we're just going to start building our front panel of our card. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, and then my 2 slopes. This one I'm just going to go ahead and adhere down to the front of the card. And then the other slope I'm going to pop up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So I pretty much want this hill to come up and over. You can actually show that tree if you want. I'm just going to have that come over. So it's covering up that bottom section with all the people and the ice skating and stuff. And then this section of the hill is going to get popped up on dimensional. So let me grab those. Okay, so we're going to take this piece here. We're going to pop this up onto the front. And all the layers, let me see here, I'm going to make sure I layer this towards the bottom so it's not overhanging. But if you do get some overhang pieces, you can just take your scissors and trim that out. Okay, so I was just making sure it lined up at the bottom. So there's the front of the card, and then we're just going to decorate it with all the animals after we get our candy wrapper section done. So let's go ahead and put this together. So we're going to fold on the score lines. Let me get my bone folder. Okay, so this is our candy wrapper. Let me grab my candy bar out of this one here. So these candy bars, let me tell you the measurements. These measure 3 inches by approximately 7 1/4. So that's why the length is 7 1/4, okay? So we're just going to put our candy bar inside our wrapper, and then we're going to put some, I'm just going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus, but you could use the tear and tape or even your liquid glue if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive along this edge here. This adhesive is pretty strong. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip this candy bar over. So this is going to be the actual back of the candy bar wrapper. Just going to seal that up just like that. You don't want it too tight, but you want it snug so that candy bar sits in there, but it doesn't slide out by itself unless it's pulled out, okay? Then we're going to take our front of our card here. Remember, we scored it at 3/8. Take my Stampin' Seal Plus again on this edge, over here on the scored edge. Just making sure there's none exposed. So I'm just going to flip it over on itself. Just like that. Okay, so then we're going to take this edge over here and we're going to put this right along this edge of the candy bar wrapper. I'm going to put that right on the edge, just like that. And then that's going to make your candy bar card wrapper. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now it's just a matter of decorating the candy bar wrapper / card. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all my little animals. And I'm going to kind of play off the one that I'd done before, but I'm going to add probably a little bit more. So I'm going to take the penguin, and he's going to be airborne over here. And then his snowboard. I'm going to attach his snowboard with the Stampin' Seal. So that's going to go down here, just like that. Then we're going to take a little tiny tree. Where's my little tree at? There it is. I cut so many of these out. So we're going to put this other tree right here. Isn't it cute? I'm going to take a larger tree. I'm going to pop that one up over here. And then we're going to take the raccoon, and he's just going to be sledding over here, just like that. Isn't it cute? All right, now we're going to open it up. Now this is where we're going to put our second hill, or third hill. For in this case, it's the first one for the inside. So we're just going to attach this. I'm going to use the liquid glue for this as well. So liquid glue onto this hill. This is going to be for the inside. Okay, then we're going to take our bunny rabbit. And this one is, he's going to be flying down the hill. And then I'm also going to add another tree over here, maybe. Put another tree right there. And then the seal. I'm going to put this little iceberg with some Stampin' Seal over here. And we're going to pop up the seal onto that. And then we, of course, got the little snowballs. Okay, so we're going to put the snowballs over here. Isn't that cute? And then I did stamp a greeting that's going to go on the front. Let me pop that up on dimensionals. This is going to go up in the front. So this says, life's better when we're having fun together. And this is just going to go over here in the very top of our mountains, just like that. Now, one more thing you can do is you can add some Wink of Stella. You could add some shimmer paint. I'm going to add some dazzling diamonds. So let me grab that. And these two items are no longer available from Stampin' Up. So this is our 2A glue pen that we used to sell. I'm going to scribble on the snow slopes on the inside and the front, and then also on the critters, and then I'm going to add my glitter. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? It's a gift and a card all in one. I love that. So it's like a 2-for-1. I love it. All right, so there's that one. Okay, so here's the other one without the candy bar. So in the candy bars, you can get these with peanuts, without peanuts, and they're different colors. But our daughter, Jessica, her boyfriend, Nick, is a big fan of M&Ms with peanuts. So this is going to be for Nick this year for Christmas. It's going to be in the stocking for him. But isn't it cute? So, of course, you could stamp, write your greeting on the front and also on the back. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll have all the items listed down below. Then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.